I could say 1,000 things about how the different aspects of gaming have gone down in quality. Art style, soundtrack, level design, but after watching the gameplay feature for Bloodwalker, I would say the camera has to be the silent culprit of modern games. This sloppy, Unreal Engine zoomed in directly behind your back camera. For people who care so much about emulating movies, you would think that modern devs would better understand the value of having a good camera that conveys information to its audience. Yes, I'm one of those guys. Let's talk about the camera system in Resident Evil. And no, not simply the classics. Let's start with Resident Evil 4. Although years later I played the game with a camera mod, I highly recommend people to play this iteration with the original camera first, as this was the intended version. The zoomed in, cramped ratio allows not only for tension, but a closer look at the action and positions the player neatly to almost look down the barrel of the gun. How jarring would it have been if the camera snapped into position from a fixed perspective? The fixed perspective, on the other hand, is literally a movie camera. You can jump scare the player by feeding them the information you want, but also present to them new vistas. Nowadays, who cares, right? We have the technology, so let the technology do the work itself. But like any tool, you need to guide it. A hammer won't hit the nail itself. Well, I guess you could program a machine to do so, but somebody would need to do that also. I think the worst offenders though are the players who have just been bred for low standards, who think you're simply speaking all nostalgic gibberish when in fact there is an art to this. Unfortunately, you can't convince new players to play old games. Their dopamine receptors are fried. They lost the skill for pattern recognition because they've been taught it's the tool of conspiracy theorists, and they plain fucking can't boot up an emulator. All this despite the fact that it has never been easier to load emulation now, but I digress. I have no interest in this game and the presentation of sloppy, slow, basic combat through an uncaring, uncreated lens. It is not inspiring.